Look at the parable of the tower builder in Luke 14, 28 to 30, and the parable of the king's war plans in Luke 14, 31 to 32.
Verse 28, For which of you intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? 29, Lest haply after he hath laid the foundation, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him. 30, saying, This man began to build and was not able to finish.
You begin the foundation. Where are you in the building? Maybe halfway? You build your house, your tower, upon the foundation which is Jesus Christ. And then after 5 years of building, and you already have started, but it's not yet finished, and then all of a sudden, you already spend everything you think, oh, I have no more obedience, I have no more loyalty, I have no more commitment. It's all spent. And then you leave. And people begin to mock you. You begin and you cannot finish. So, the lesson for this is, when you begin, you have to finish it. Sayang, di ba? It's so sayang. Where you have begun and then you leave. It's not finished. There is no house for you. That's why when you die, you have no house in heaven. That is the meaning of that. And another one is counting the cost. You count the cost. At the beginning, you count the cost. Makatapos ba ako nito o hindi? Can I finish this or not? So, you count the cost. Everywhere you go, you have to count the cost. There is a price to pay. Whether you are in the world or in the kingdom, there is a price to pay. You pay the price here, you go to the world, you also pay the price there. The price there is your soul going to hell. The price here is your ego, your pride, your flesh, the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, will all be buried. And you begin to walk in a newness of life, which is the newness of obedience, loyalty, commitment and dedication to follow the Father's will. Will you be able to finish? Or in the middle? Or after 9 years, you are not yet finished. After 10 years, or some others are building slowly. After 15 years, they left the house that they were trying to build unfinished. There's no reward for that. So is that what you plan to do? Some others did not count the cost in following the Father. So, the lesson for this is, when you begin, you have to finish. It's also like going to war. Luke 14:31 to 32. Let us read that.
31, Or what king, going to make war against another king, sitteth not down first, and consulted whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000. 32, Or else while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage, and desireth conditions of peace.
You see that? This is a war. An example of war between two kings. Before you go to war against another king, you count your soldiers, whether you are able to finish the war, or in the middle, all of your soldiers are dead, and then you raise the white flag and say, Peace, I surrender. We are in a war here. Spirituality versus carnality. First is this spirituality versus religiosity. We won that. Spirituality versus carnality, there is an ongoing war. Here. Every day. Oh. Who is in this war first? I was in Tamayo for 5 years. I did not know that war would last 5 years. Every day I would spend all my soldiers. Soldiers of obedience, soldiers of faithfulness. The devil will come. And he will fight with me until most of my soldiers are dead for that day. And then he will come. I thought that is the end, that I won. But I'm exhausted. All my soldiers of loyalty, obedience, sometimes were hit or sometimes were wounded. Oh. In the morning, I thought that was the end. But the following morning, the enemy would come with another batch of strong soldiers of the flesh, soldiers of persecutions that will try to hit me again with full force. Every day that happens. But every day, my soldiers of obedience, my soldiers of faithfulness, my soldiers of commitment and dedication would rise up and face the enemy. Every day, there was a battle. And every day, I'm winning. But it was very tedious. It was very wearisome. It was tiresome. But you have to fight it every day until the enemy was the one who surrendered. It was like in the times of Job, di ba? In the times of Job. Look at the enemy. He came and then destroy all the resources of Job, trying to let Job surrender. Oh, and then he used the wife. Those are spiritual battle, spiritual war. What will you do in the middle? You will surrender to carnality? Because you are losing? I surrender. What is our motto here? What's our mantra? No retreat, no surrender. You have to finish the battle until it is the devil that will surrender. Not you, but the devil will surrender. Spirituality will win in the end. And I declare, spirituality now has won, like Jesus Christ. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Di ba na sinabi niya? So I declare victory over carnality. This day, I have won the war against him. Praise the Father.